On her list, relaxing my relationship to time. We have off and on talked about time, and it'll become more and more real how flexible the true experience of time really is. Homo spiritus has a completely different experience of time than Homo sapiens. And that's why you guys are having on and off really trippy experiences with time, right? Some days seem really long, some moments seem really long, some days seem really short. This is Homo sapiens uses time in a rigid way. Do we need to say it? In order to feel safe. Right? You feel safe because it's 5 minutes and then I need to leave. If I'm on time, they like me. If I put in 8 hours, I get this much pay, right? It gives you this nice rigid way of interacting with other people, feeling safe, and having predictability, which again is safe. Now, it is true your planet spins, the sun moves across the sky, it rotates around in the universe, all that stuff's going on. Sure, and you guys have decided to divide that up and make it time. You didn't have to. Who said that one day is some sort of magical amount of time? It's just the sun went up and the sun came down. And if you imagine that no one ever told you that you should regard that as some very specific thing, it would just be sort of like the seasons, right? Even though theoretically spring starts on a certain day and fall starts on, you guys are like, really? Now it's fall, now it's spring, especially around here where the weather doesn't really tell you what's going on. But in general, someone will say it's the first day of spring and you're like, it is because someone told me. So in the same way, it's 8 o'clock because I looked at the clock, right? 8 o'clock means because I have a relationship to time as agreed upon with other people. Homo spiritus typically doesn't have a life driven by the clock, because you're driven by clarity. And you're in the moment, and you're on the step you're on. And sometimes, more frequently, that will stretch time in a way that the clock cannot accommodate. Your perception of the movement of time will alter. And that's about all we can really say about it at this time. When you remember that the warrior talked to you guys about that, when they're in battle, time slows down and actually feels like it's slow motion and things actually move in what seems to be slow motion. And some of you may have had that happen to you. Have you all had that happen? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is real. And it happened because in Veronica's case, because she was crashing her bicycle. Mm-hmm. Right? So all of a sudden, shit's hitting the fan and time slows down remarkably. Right? Crashing in slow motion. It was good, though. She saved someone's life in the middle of it. So it's good that it slowed down, so she had time to think. It's happened. It happens more and more as you become less and less driven by the need for the safety, security, certainty that the rigidity to time gives you. Okay? Let's see.